Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the final session of the Community Volunteer Center. So I guess we have been with you guys for over 3 days, and you guys had amazing time. And I'm joined with my colleague Amra as well. So we met you guys Friday, and we spoke to you guys about volunteering in Decade of Action, about SDGs, and also about design thinking. So here we are today, wrapping up the Community Volunteer Center, the sessions you guys had. And Amra and myself will be running through some exercises with you guys. And then I think you guys are getting ready for the closing ceremony as well. So 3 days of action, Amra. I think amazing to see the energy and the participation of all the scouts.
It's been an exciting weekend, I think, with so much of bustle around, and amazing to see the scouts in action.
Yeah, they had cooking shows, they had poetry, they had guest speakers, and a lot of action. So I think,
and I love the campfires too. They were amazing.
Yep, definitely. So let's get started. I think we'll would like to know some initial ideas from you guys. I hope you guys went through 5 sessions we had on thematic sessions. So I think we would like you guys to answer. So Amra, over to you.
Yep. Thank you, Varna. So since we've gone through a series of exciting webinars, and I see that you guys were really active in all of them, the Padlets kept bustling with your ideas. So it was amazing to see the scouts and their energy. So in that same line, we would like to know a little bit more about how often did you all really come to the webinars. So to do this, we have a little live poll for you. We would like for you all to click on this particular link on the community center page, the community volunteer center page. We also have a QR code on the screen right now, so you can just whip out your mobile phone and scan the QR code and enter this poll. Okay, or else if you are accessing the webinar 7 on community center, you just simply may click on the link and enter it. So it's just a matter of coming in. You would see a poll like this, which displays all the 7 webinars that the UNV had organized for you, with amazing thematic areas in between. So all you have to do is you can select the options of where you are what you entered, what webinar you experienced, and then we would be able to see it here. Okay, amazing. So we're getting the answers already, Varuna. So that's amazing.
Exactly.
We've got,
yeah.
Okay, that's lovely. So understanding gender equality has been quite popular so far, and then we are having the leaving no one behind. Ooh, that one's the most popular one. I guess they don't want to miss the last one. And the spirit is always high, when something is ending, you don't want it to end. You're feeling quite mushy after spending so much of time with this amazing online community that we've built. And kudos to the Global Scouts Association for this, actually. That's amazing. Okay, so we clearly see there's been a bit of a bias with gender equality webinar.
Exactly.
Not that we are upset about it, but we not that we can ignore it either. So that's amazing. Oh, this is amazing.
And the climate change also number 3. So
yep, I think they are dying things that we need to put our focus onto, isn't it? We need to divert. The youth definitely need to divert their focus onto these 2 areas. So guys, honestly, we are actually happy that you all turned up more for these webinars compared to the others. All right, this is amazing. So I think with that, we can actually move forward. Varun, I think you have something really interesting. I'm very excited for this next part on Community Beyond Scouts. Over to you, Varun.
Yeah, thank you so much, Amra. I think you guys gave us a good idea of it. So if you guys are actually listening to this, can I see you guys maybe raising your hand on Zoom or sending waving in YouTube. If I can see those emojis coming in, you guys are raising your hand. Yeah, I see. Nice, nice, good, good. All right, so I want you guys to listen very carefully. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. And think about from Friday, starting from the opening ceremony, what you guys have been doing. Close your eyes, silence, and think about what you guys have been doing since Friday. Amazing sessions you guys had, amazing opening ceremony with a lot of excitement. I saw BNS singing, you had dancers, and then you had a sessions, and next day you guys had campfires, you guys had cooking sessions. Think about it. Keep your eyes closed. Think about the people around you. Think about the people at home, your siblings, your parents, your teachers, your guardians, those who are around you. And I'll switch a little bit into Sinhala in here as well. ඔගොල්ලන්ගේ ගෙදර ඉන්න ගෙදර පරිසරය ගැන හිතන්න. ගෙදර ඉන්න කට්ටිය ගැන හිතන්න. ඇස් දෙක වහගෙන සද්ද කරන්නේ නැතුව ගෙදර කවුද ඉන්නේ? ඔගොල්ලන්ගේ ගුරුවරු, පාසලේ, එහෙම නැත්නම් විශ්වවිද්‍යාලේ, ඔගොල්ලන්ගේ යාළුවෝ, fellow scouts, ඔගොල්ලන්ගේ සහෝදර බාල දක්ෂයන්. ඔගොල්ලන්ට තේරෙනවද? ඔගොල්ලන්ට මතක් වෙනවද ඔගොල්ලන්ගේ අවට ඉන්නවද කවුරු හරි පරිගණකයක් හරි ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකක් හරි නැතුව ඉන්ටර්නෙට් නැතුව අන්තර්ජාලය නැතුව සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න බැරි වෙච්ච? Do you know anyone around you that who didn't have a device, who could not join these sessions, who you were sharing with? Or maybe they were sharing someone else's, teachers, or someone's connectivity line. Keep your eyes closed, silently. Think about these things. Think about those who had language barriers in the sessions, those who were struggling to understand the content, that where you maybe help, or those who are around that you had to help them to understand. Think about those who were around you who did not understand the content, or who had language barrier. භාෂා පිළිබඳ ප්‍රශ්නයක් සම්බන්ධයෙන් තොරතුරු දැනගන්න ඉගෙන ගන්න අපහසු වෙච්ච අය ගැන හිතන්න. ඇස් දෙක වහගෙන කතා කරන්නේ නැතුව පොඩ්ඩක් හිතන්න. Think about those who are marginalized because they have a disability. Think about those who have been struggling to join or become a scout in your community, that you know, that who wants to be part of this movement, those who want to come and work with you, join you, but they have a disability, they are unable to do so. අපහසුතාවයක් එහෙම නැත්නම් මොනියම් හෝ ආබාධ තත්ත්වයක් නිසා ඔගොල්ලොත් එක්ක සම්බන්ධ වෙන්න බැරි වෙච්ච, ඔගොල්ලන්ගේ යාළුවෙක් ඔගොල්ලොත් එක්ක වැඩ කරන, ඔගොල්ලොත් එක්ක ඉස්කෝලේ ඉන්න එක, ඔගොල්ලන්ගේ අවට ඉන්න කට්ටිය ගැන හිතන්න. ඒ වගේම හිතන්න about gender. Someone who has been discriminated, someone who's around you that discriminated, humiliated because of their gender. Anything related to the gender, or who has been marginalized or not having an opportunity. තමන්ගේ ස්ත්‍රී පුරුෂ භාවය නිසා අපහසුතාවයට පත්වෙච්ච, එහෙම නැත්නම් උසුළු විසුළුවට ලක් වෙච්ච අයෙකු පිළිබඳව, ඒ වගේ පුද්ගලයන් පිළිබඳව ඔබ අවට ඉන්න කට්ටිය පිළිබඳව හිතන්න. ඒ වගේම දේශගුණික විපර්යාස නිසා, එහෙම නැත්නම් ජල ගැලීම්, නායාම්, ඒ වගේ ආපදාවන් නිසා අපහසුවට පත්වෙච්ච පුද්ගලයෝ පිළිබඳව හිතන්න. Think about those who have been affected by the climate change, the natural disasters, landslides, floods. මේ සෑම දෙයක් මෙහෙම නැත්තම්, මේ සෑම අපහසුතාවයක් මෙහෙම නැත්තම්, මේ විවිධ කාරණා නිසා අපහසුතාවයට ලක් වෙච්ච ඒ පුද්ගලයෝ අපි හැමෝගෙම අවට ජීවත් වෙනවා. අපි හැමෝමත් එක්කම ජීවත් වෙනවා. අපේ පන්ති කාමරේ වෙන්න පුළුවන්, අපේ ගෙදර වෙන්න පුළුවන්, අපේ අහල පහල වෙන්න පුළුවන්. අපේ ජන කොට්ටාශය තුල අප අවට ඒගොල්ලෝ ජීවත් වෙනවා. All of these people are surrounded by us. They are all around us. They're at home. They could be in our community. They could be in our school. Think about these people, what they go through. And see, with that, think about what you can do. What can you do to make a difference for these people? ඔගොල්ලන්ට මොකක්ද කරන්න පුළුවන් මොනයම් හෝ වෙනසක් ඇති කරන්න, මේ පුද්ගලයන්ට උදව් කරන්න? මොන වගේ දෙයක්ද ඔගොල්ලන්ට කරන්න පුළුවන්, බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්න පුළුවන්? Think about how you can make a difference in do little, something little. Go ahead and open your eyes.
And I'm sure you thought about many people for this. You must have thought about that little boy down your lane, or that far relative that you see sometimes, or a lady, an old lady you must have seen in your school. Anywhere you can picture these people in. And with that thought, with those feelings that you feel for them, think about what you think. How do they feel? What are the things that they're saying? And what are the things that they're hearing? And what are the things that they're doing? I want you to think about all of these, about this person that you are thinking about right now. Okay? And you can use the Padlet that you see on the screen right now to put down your thoughts. And what are these thoughts? You can first say, who is this person in your community? So you can describe them. You can put down their name, or you can describe them. You can tell them. You can think about what is the difficulty they have. What is it that you have and they don't have? Think about that. And you can put this down in the first column. Okay? Use the description here and put it down in the first column. And of course, once you start putting in the thoughts of this person that you're thinking about, think about as a youth volunteer, what can you do for them? How can you make their lives better? Think about that and put them in the second column here. So first, I want you to focus on who this person is, what is the disadvantage that they have, and think about, as a youth volunteer, what can you do for them? So I see quite a lot of responses here already. Okay. It says, you can be more specific. Okay. So there you go. I see one of the comments that say, a few of my classmates are facing issues with gender equality and they're scared to accept who they are because of the society. I think we see a whole lot of things like this. I see quite a lot of my cousins who are like this, or my friends, or even people down my lane sometimes, right? They are facing these issues for sure. So what can you do for them? What is the solution? What do you think will make them come out of them? This whole gender equality. Can you talk to the parents? Can you show them that, look, we are also safe. We're doing it outside. Can you do something like that? Or what are the ideas? So let's see, be a good daughter, being in a relationship status with trustworthy. Okay. Give them food or a computer. I think that's pretty cool too, right? You create these community projects. Some people will have surplus food. Share it with the people who don't have it. Okay. If y'all can, you can create donation campaigns or whatever, if that's possible, but also go out of the way. Sometimes it's not about certain things or it's not about financial thing. Also, sometimes think about what in terms of community, a long-term effect, right? What can you do as a long-term effect? I heard in one of the webinars they say that obviously rather than giving them fish for a day, teach them how to fish, right? So that they can use that as a skill and continue. So teach them what you know. Even those are the tiny things. Teach them how to use some people might have just a smartphone in their houses, but they don't know how to access different things in the world. So probably teach them how to do it, right? So let's see, do we have more comments here? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this link on the chat to everyone so that you can access this Padlet here. Okay, there you go. Right? So you can click on that and you'd come to this Padlet, and let's see if we're getting more options here. Okay. Lots of friends, nobody. All right. Okay. Let's see if they're getting in. Varna, what do you think? Shall we give them another minute or shall we move on to the next one?
I think while they do that, I think we can move on to the next one.
Wonderful. We can revisit them and see if we have more cooler things about.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Over to you, Varuna.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I think, guys, you guys have got it. I think you guys have these amazing ideas and how you want to make a difference and help the community around you. I think this is why we created the Community Volunteer Center. And the Community Volunteer Center is for the Decade of Action, which is to achieve SDGs by 2030. You guys already know we have 17 SDGs to achieve. But for Sri Lanka or any other country, there are relevant SDGs out of the 17 that you need to help and achieve. So as scouts, as young people, you have a better role to play. You know why? Because out of 169 targets you have for SDGs, 17 SDGs, 65 are relevant for young people. So 65 of these targets, you can actually create an action for your community. Wherever you are, join projects, whatever you do, you can actually make a difference in these 65 targets. When you do things in 65 targets, you have 247 indicators. It's already get absorbed into the 17 SDGs, where you have volunteered, you have committed time, you have done amazing work towards achieving SDGs. So this is why we wanted you to look at thematic areas in the Community Volunteer Center. But there are so many other SDGs that we haven't touched, but we have touched in more broad way. So Amra, I think with this, we want them to, I think, look at how they surround everyone, get everyone around them to come and volunteer, to join with them. So as scouts, guys, when you go back, when you maybe initiate your community volunteer center, maybe initiate your scouts projects, whatever the activities you do, always think about beyond scouts organization, beyond scouts, beyond your group of or troop. See who are the other students there, who are the volunteer organizations there, how can you get their help, how can you bring them to achieve these SDGs, how can you work together as a community. So volunteering is the best option. So you can have ask everyone to come and volunteer. They're always the lovely people we have in this world, are we always willing to volunteer. That's why UN volunteers always recognize that there are 1 billion volunteers on this planet. Wherever they are, always 1 billion volunteers are giving their time, giving their efforts, giving their technical, like Amra, CurveUP organization that has been, they are volunteering with us for these sessions. They are coming, they have come as a partner to support us. So always you find someone who can volunteer. So
I think it's the best decision we've taken this week, because otherwise we would have lost not meeting all these amazing scouts actually.
Thank you, Amra. I think, guys, this is your opportunity. So get this knowledge into your heads, and we are going to complete this exercise with one more item. And we want you to get all the technical knowledge. I think these sessions are available for you on YouTube. So all the UN agencies from UNICEF, UNDP, UN Women, and UNV. It's a great opportunity for you with the WHO that we had so many sessions for you, and all the other sessions also. You had so many speakers coming in. So get all this knowledge, put those into action. Let's see how we can achieve 17 SDGs by 2030. Scouts, take the lead. Amra, over to you.
That sounds very motivating to me, Varuna, actually. So I was thinking, just take a minute and revisit this Padlet, because there were a couple of questions actually here that it talks about different people helping others. And there were some nice comments on what we can do and all of that. So for example, provide basic needs, provide awareness, provide...
Amazing.
That's amazing. I think so. There's amazing contents here. Give respect and honor, learn and help them in the future. Give them confidence and education. I think confidence is a huge thing. Stay positive and influence them with our positivity. I think that's an amazing thing that we require. With all the bad news that we hear on a daily basis, that's definitely going to lift everyone's spirit up in order to do good to the others. So I think that's amazing. Varuna, as usual, our Padlets are full before we even get to it. So this Padlet is all about, guys, thinking about the 2030 year. And by this time, we're hoping there is going to be community volunteer centers all over Sri Lanka and all over the world. And we're going to see what are the different projects that you all have gone, projects that you all have done beyond Scouts for sure. And we want you to imagine, as Varuna was taking you through, how is this community volunteer center going to look like, right? So that you've imagined it. We want you to doodle this. So let me take you through how to doodle on the Padlet. What we're going to do is the same thing. You're going to add a plus, put in your name. So I'm going to put in my name here. And this little 3 dots here, I want you to click on that, okay? Open up the Padlet, put in your name and this little 3 dots. Once you click onto that, there's something called drawing. Okay, so here you can use any color you want and show us how do you think is your community center going to look like. I'm not a great artist, guys, but I think mine is scattered heart there. So once you've doodled it, just click on save and it's going to appear on the Padlet. So likewise, Think about how do you want your community volunteer center to look like in 2030, and draw, doodle how it's going to look like, or doodle something about it, how you feel about what it's going to be like in 2030. Don't worry if you don't want to draw, you can still add them in words. Okay, so you can put any words there as well. So I'm just going to scroll through and see what are the different options here. And then I'll repeat the instructions in a while. So it says, hopefully that community center will be open for everyone, regardless of gender, race, religion, and social status. I think that's an amazing thing.
Yeah,
We have a
I think
lovely...
guys, yeah, I think Amra, I think the comment for that is actually it's for you to design. It's in your
Absolutely.
control. As young people, the community volunteer center, community center is all yours. You can decide how it should be.
Absolutely. I think we'll have to remove the word hopefully there and make sure that it is this way. That's
Definitely.
amazing. All right. And then there's another one with a lovely picture here saying community volunteer. They're happy, they're united, respectful, supportive, empathetic, one goal and one purpose. I think it's a beautiful vision to have. And definitely everyone, as you can see, there's a lot of inclusivity there that I see, and they'll all definitely look happy there and united. So that's amazing. That's one of the ways we want to see our community center for sure. And we're waiting for the others. Y'all can use the same link, guys, and access this Padlet. The link is on the chat. You can simply click on it and keep doodling what you feel like, or use different use text as well to say. And then there's another comment that I would like to read out. It says
Amra,
friendly and not selfish.
before you go there,
Yes,
maybe
Varuna.
our friends at UND at YouTube channel, I think you guys also can do the same. You can go to your site's Scouts website, and then you can register through there and come to the Community Volunteer Center and go to the Webinar 7, where you will find the link to come here. So
Absolutely, guys. This is open to everyone, even the ones who are not in the Zoom call, but open to YouTube as well. So it's the same link you have been using for the entire weekend, guys. It's on Webinar 7, as you can see here, and you scroll all the way down here to access this Padlet. So hoping to see very interesting Padlets. As you know, these pages are open until tonight, actually, so you can keep adding on to them, and constructive comments and constructive ideas there, you can keep adding on to them. Apart from that, yes, so there are more ideas that says friendly and not selfish despite different races. That's amazing. It's amazing. So keep the doodle coming in, guys. Before that, we have a Varuna, if you want to add on something, we have a little feedback that we want to collect from them before we sign off from our webinar. So do you want to add anything before we do any of that, Varuna?
thank you, Amra. I think pretty much, guys, I think you got it. I think you have taken the lead. So we would like to see this happening from Scouts. Thank you for this opportunity. I think Scouts Sri Lanka has put together an amazing program, and to the leadership, to everyone, all the Scouts and from all around Sri Lanka, I think this is kudos to them and the Global Scouts movement. And as UNV, I think we had UN partners, UN agencies from WHO, UNICEF, UNDP, and UN Women partnering with us all throughout 3 days, and a lot of people were part of it. And Amra and CurveUP, thank you again. This was an amazing experience. So Scouts, here is your chance. We will continue to be there, and I think you can join as UN volunteers. You can join as volunteers in the V4s or any other volunteer movement that you're part of. You can work as Scouts, but continue to volunteer. Get that message out there. Get people to volunteer. Bring them and make the difference that you want to achieve and the way that you want to see how your world should look. So here is your chance. Thank you, Amra.
Thank you, Varnas. I think we definitely have to showcase some of these. So there are people, there's lovely doodles coming
Yeah.
in now. Actually, I am actually loving them. So this one really caught my eye. It says inclusivity for
This is
all. There's a little campfire there,
and
and a
you
lot
see
of people
the
around.
and you see the wheelchair, someone on a wheelchair.
Amazing, isn't it?
Amazing. That's
I
I think the
love this
inclusion.
one.
Yeah. I think the
Definitely.
I think a good thought there.
It's amazing. And there's someone from Bhutan who's showing a lot of love. I think love is something, love and care and support is something that we always need to have, and should be the anthem among youth in order to propagate everything that we want to do. So this one's another cute one
I
as
see
well.
a I see a comment here from Aaron. I hope that the community center will be more big with more people so that it will be more nice and everyone can work in unity. United we stand.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's definitely amazing. All right, so we're seeing a little GIFs also, a few GIFs there, supporting each other, a couple of pictures, and saluting. I think, yes, respect is so important. We need to respect one another despite where they come from and despite what they do. So that's definitely one. And there's another cute one here. Again, I think showing that we are all existing in peace and harmony, which is an amazing doodle. Lovely, lovely. Okay, this I like this one too. It's quite creative there. Wearing I don't know, love and honor as a crown, maybe.
Yeah,
Just
there's love for
depicting
UNV.
that's there's love for you and me as well. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, we did share that
yeah,
here. There you
yeah,
go.
yeah.
This is amazing, guys. So there's just quite a lot of stuff here going on. Save the
Amra,
world, heal the
interesting.
world.
Yeah, no,
Yes,
so
yes.
go ahead. No, there's one more also that the future of wildlife in our hands. I think definitely.
Wow. Yes, amazing. While thinking about the human beings, we definitely need to think about all the living creatures out there. Wildlife is so important. The nature is so important. This is great, guys. This is great. Okay, the best things in life aren't things, they're family. Definitely, I think we should, as youth volunteers, not forget about family in the name of volunteering outside. Make sure that your family, your immediate family, your neighbors also look at that. Make sure that they are in a good position. Make sure that you have given the best you can to them. I think there's quite a lot of okay, so there's someone from Rafid who says, I hope by 2030 that the world would have less problems. Such a big wish to have, and we definitely can make it work. People helping each other regardless of their race and or gender, normalizing new ways of thinking and not the stereotypical one that the society has chosen for us. I just want to see love all around the world, love for each other, love for our earth, love for our God, but most importantly, love for ourselves.
Oh,
I don't think
I
you
think
can put it any more beautiful than that.
yeah, I think that's amazing. That's amazing thought. Thank you,
Love for
Rafid.
ourselves. I think we haven't stressed that enough, Varuna, in our sessions. I think we definitely need to take care of ourselves, and only then we'd be able to take care of others for sure. That's
Yeah,
lovely. That's
definitely.
lovely. There's more interesting doodles. It's amazing stuff. All right. So, Varuna, what do you say? Shall we move on to feedback? I am actually quite feeling very mushy and nostalgic right now that the weekend's coming to an end. I'm pretty sure you guys have a much more stronger feeling and emotion right now compared to me, though.
Yep, definitely. I think these guys have to go through. I think the Jamboree has been very important to them and it has been something very exciting and they have been waiting for. So amazing 3 days.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
let's move on to the survey.
Yes, so we definitely, a whole lot of people did come in together, the UNV volunteers, UNDP, WHO, UNICEF. And I hope I've covered all of them, partner, and of course, a few people from CurveUP as well. So I think we loved giving this time and we loved seeing all of you guys, but do tell us, how do you really feel about the webinars that you received over the weekend? So if you have access to it, it's just a matter of clicking on this link on the community center site, and you would be directed towards a Google form. We just want you to select it and tell us how you really feel. The QR code is also projected on the screen, so you can also whip out your phone, scan the code, and access the form as well. We'll probably give you around 3 to 4 minutes to fill them up. Please do fill it up, because we would love to see you once again, and we would also love to see how better it could have been done. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone,
Amra,
for
can
the
I take
amazing
the survey
competition.
too?
I'm thinking of taking it too.
Yeah,
Or
definitely.
we can all
But-
take the survey for sure, because I think it's a whole lot of us volunteering here to be here. So it's always good to grow, isn't it? All right. So Varuna, I think over to you. They're hearing too much of my voice.
Thank you, Amra. Thank you. I think amazing, guys. Again, kudos to the Sri Lanka Scouts Association and Global Scouts Movement putting this jamboree together. I think amazing experience too, even for all of us. I think even my colleagues from all the UN agencies, this has been amazing time. So if you guys need to get in touch with us, we are always there in Sri Lanka or the countries that maybe you are from, your region, wherever you are joining us, you can always look for UN volunteers office in your area, or you will find someone who's from UNV there. If not, you can always go to unv.org website. You can always write to us. You can volunteer as an online volunteer or a national volunteer or a university volunteer or a youth volunteer. There are so many volunteer opportunities for you. You can work with the UN. You can work with other UN agencies as well. I think if you don't have way of working for UN yet, but maybe you can be. And like, I think amazing statement that one of the speakers mentioned the other day, that you guys can always even come to the UN, you can work in the UN, you can even be my boss. I think I would have no problem working under you. You guys are the future. So you guys have to take control of the future. So guys, I think good luck to you. Wishing you all the very best with all your work and studies and all scouting activities, and continue to do good. I think that's what we have been looking for. And thank you for taking the survey. I think feedback form is being filled. So thanks again to everybody. And your event code is on screen as well. So signing off from Community Volunteer Center. Thank you very much, Varuna and Amra.